Welcome to tidaltv. In today's episode, I'm going to be showing you the 3 Stalker rush, and it's a very popular PvP build, and it basically counters the 4 gate pretty well. So I hope you will enjoy this episode, and shall be good. So first off, we're going to go over the build order. You should be able to see it on the screen in the top right. So if you guys want to look over it for a bit and familiarize yourself with the build. Just while I find it. This build is directly off Team Liquid, so no, I didn't write the build. Yeah, I'm just going to be showing you guys how to do it. So first off, you're going to have the 9 supply. The only difference between this build is that I'm going to be scouting after the gateway instead of not at the start, which I find it's better for your economy. Yeah, and then after the pylon completes, you chrono your nexus. So basically just the basics are 9 pylon, 12 gate, 14 the simulator, 16 pylon. Then you get your core as soon as your gate's finished, and then you get another gateway, about 75% of your core. I like to get it a little bit earlier than that. You get your second gas, 75% of Stalker, and of course you get the warp gate after your core's finished. And you just have your second Stalker ready to come out after your first Stalker. And once your second gateway finishes, you gotta chrono boost the Stalker out of it till it's complete, and then you'll have your 3 Stalkers. It's simple as that. So I'm just gonna load up a game soon for you guys to see how it's done. I've already pre-recorded a match for you guys, so you guys can watch this, and I can show you how it's done. And after this match, I will actually show you the match, show you how to do it. First off, we just get the pylons up to 9 supply, where you do build your first pylon like any standard Protoss game. This is a PvP matchup. I'm versing a very easy computer, so you probably won't be able to learn anything from them. Besides that, they get their pylon 8 supply, which is, no, I wouldn't do that. And this is tidaltv tutorials. You want to keep your pro-production fairly constant during this though. You want to get it up to 20 to supply, and when you're at that, you want to cut pro-production, so that it allows you to get the 3 Stalkers in time. And that of course is my YouTube, youtube.com/tidaltv, where you'll be able to see my future tutorials as well, casts, me playing, and various stuff, so be sure to check that out. And 12 gate is essential to being able to get those Stalkers in time, and my probe is now going off to scout. Because this is very easy, his pro production is terrible, and there's not really much you can scout because it's very easy, don't really do anything you expect. And then 14 is simulator, and you want to chrono, yep, straight after that is simulator, to get up to 16 supply, where you do get your pylon, and then you can transfer your probes onto the gas and get another pylon. Oh, you got your pylon, sorry. And then get ready to put down your cybernetics core. And from here you want to be get another probe. So then you're 18 supply. And I like to get my second gate a little bit earlier. In this replay though, I do forget to get my second gas, which is meant to happen I'll tell you when it's meant to happen, but yeah, I do forget that, just to remind you that. But I will show you another game where I will do my second gas, and hopefully I can do everything perfect next game. And as you can see, I'm getting 2 more probes so that my supply is up to 20, and now I'll be able to get out my first Stalker as the Cyber Core completes. I prefer to get my Stalker first before Warp Gate, and then chrono it out, and then Cyber Core. With the 3 Stalker rush, never chrono your core at all until those 3 Stalkers are out. You want to get them out as fast as possible. Right about now, we should be getting another gas, but yeah, I forgot to do so. And now we've got our 3rd Stalker on the way, and then you can just chrono both gates like so, and you have your 3 Stalkers out. And as you can see, the time, it's only 4:40 now, and the fastest 4-gate warp gate research finish is about 5:40, so we're already about a minute ahead of when 4-gate hits. So that is pretty good. We've got the 3 Stalkers on the map, and when the 4-gate, if 4-gate does hit, you want to be able to kill the probe off, which severely delays it, and behind this you want to be getting a sentry and a robo, and also your 3rd gate. And that's all for this game. Hopefully you got to see a bit of the basics of it. Now I can look back at the build order as I do set up another game. This time I'll show you getting the gas as well, which I forgot, which stopped me from being able to transition. And the good thing about this build is that it gives you a variety of options. You could go into from it to go 3-gate robo, which is what I will be showing you this game, or you could even transition into blink Stalkers, which is quite a deadly build if done correctly. For simplicity's sake, I'll go again at Ohana, and it will be against AI. I'll show you one more match after this against a real person to see how it does fare in a real match. So we're about to get into game. And so now you'll be able to see me playing it live.
You have not enough minerals.
Good luck, have fun, Mr. Computer. Hope this tutorial helps you guys out. Hopefully makes that 4-gate that little bit less annoying, as some really good 4-gates can beat most other Protoss builds. And another key to knowing what to do is scouting for all games generally. So if you know what your opponent is doing, you can always deny it and get a lead. But mainly for this build, you just want to focus on getting those 3 Stalkers out as soon as possible, and they can allow you get that crucial scouting. I would recommend to do it at nearly every PvP, as it's very safe build if done correctly.
You have not enough minerals.
And then sending my scout now, as 12-gate did go down, and now I want to get my chrono out straight away after that first probe. And now when I'm on 14 supply, which is one after, once this probe finishes, basically when I can afford the gas, get my gas, and then another 2 probes, and then chrono as soon as I can. So 15, one more probe and chrono. So now I'm with 16, so now I'm saving up for a pilot. As soon as I have a pylon, enough money, sorry, 100 minerals to get the pylon, and we want to get another probe to get us to 17, which is when we'll build the core, as soon as we have the money from now. Get some little scouting going on, and get the probe over to build the core as soon as we can, like so. Now we want another probe to get to 18, and from here we're going to save up for another gate. notice how I pull my probe before I have the money, so that I can afford it and get it as soon as I have the money. You want to try to get your probe there a little bit earlier, which helps quite a bit. And now we're going to just be saving up for our Stalker. And now warp gate as soon as we get the money. And now we're going to want to get the second gas, which I did fail to do last video, but that doesn't matter because you're seeing me do it this time. And hopefully these warp gates pretty well lined up and get another Stalker queued up, so that we've got 2 there, and we'll have that other one finished. And just as this other gateway is about to finish, you might want to poke a little bit with that first Stalker that comes out and transfer probes onto the gas. And once you get the money, you want to get straight away get a pylon, because we're going to be transitioning to get more probes out from this, so we don't get behind in our probe production. And we should have our third Stalker pop out, follow the 5-minute mark, and that's how you get the 3 Stalkers out. Now I'm going to show you the transition. You want to get out a sentry, which you're going to want to chrono out, and then straight after that you want to get a robo. You can afford it, and then a gateway. Try to keep probe reduction while you're doing all this. And I'm probably going to need another pylon as I push out with my 3 Stalkers. As you can see, he's not doing a 4 gate because he is a computer and he's not smart enough to know how to do a 4 gate. And now I'm just going to do the initial poke. Usually when you poke up the ramp and you dance like that to see if they have a sentry, and if you see it's alright, you can just go up, see what you can do. As this guy probably only has the 1 zealot, I can probably go just kill him. This concludes the first game, which I show you what to do. And back home you do have this sentry, which you can force field. If a 4 gate does come, you have money to build another sentry. You got the 3 gates, the robo, you can chrono out an immortal, stuff like that. And I'm going to show you another game, which I will be doing it live against a 4 gate, so I can show you how to do it, which isn't that small. Just as we load in, this is the PvP 3 Stalker Rush.
You have not enough minerals.
Good luck, have fun. As you can see, I like setting up my screen regions every game. Continue the pro production, so that for the later game especially, if you guys want, I could show you the I'll just show you the standard 3 gate robo follow up to the 3 Stalker Rush, as that is probably the easiest to do and I would say most safest.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
And when the pylon finishes, we're going to want to chrono,
You have not enough minerals.
as we do have the probe queued up ready to go, and the pylon is complete, so we can put our chrono down. And now once we put down our gate, we're going to want to do the chrono again. We already got our 12th probe queued up, so we should be okay. We don't need to build another probe. And now we can go get our gate, as we are getting close to the 150 minerals, and we can send him on a scouting trip. And with this scout, you want to see what he is doing, you want to see how much gas he's got. Usually when you're versing a 4 gate, they only have 1 gas, but there is some variants of the 4 gate where they do get a second gas, so you want to be careful with your first scanning probe. You want to see as much information as possible, and you want to get that you want to get the gas as soon as you can on 14 supply, and then you want to get the chrono straight afterwards as soon as you can. We're now going to be saving up for that pylon,
You have not enough minerals.
as our probe is about to
You have not enough minerals.
get into his base. Make sure we get another probe, and we're going to send this guy over here while I set my scouting pattern. Back to base, and we can get our core down. Yeah, you can go attack his probe if you do so like, and he's just getting his core now. so we do know he's not going for a cannon rush or something. But a reason I'm going for this probe is so that he doesn't put down a pylon in my base, which will be extremely annoying and helpful to his build. Because if they have a pylon in your base, that enables them to really yeah, be able to warp in your main, and the force field is basically rendered useless. And our core comes down. We want to get this Stalker out as soon as we can. That's why we chrono it. And not chronoing the core is essential to this build, as it does really slow it down. And our probe is just checking out, see if we can see anything. This pylon is probably going to be the one he does use to yeah, when we see another pylon. And a zealot is essential for a 4 gate. So if you see a zealot, that is one sign, not too major to say straight away 100% that it's going to be. But yeah, it is a sign that there is going to be a 4 gate, but not always such an obvious one. I did forget that gas scan, which is bad on my part, and hopefully it doesn't cost me the game. He does have those units out. He did kill my scouting probe, and I'm going to want to get a robo out as soon as I can. I got my 3 stalkers about to come, and it is out at the 5-minute mark, so we're going to go at daybreak. Usually the path that they'll take is the top path, so that's why I'm going to A move towards there. Make sure his probe isn't here, which could really be annoying, and it is. So we're going to attack up to here and build that 3rd gateway. Get
cold is the void,
and see where on earth, where he is going. We want to get this robo down. We get another pylon, and he is over here, so we're going to want to try to kill this probe and then the pylon. See what we can do and get another sentry for safety at this ramp. And since we've killed his pylon, we should be pretty safe against this. And that's why we're continuing the probe production. We're getting another sentry, and warp gate is about to finish. We're going to send our guys back home, and now we've got a lead, and now we can just keep going from here into more of a macro oriented game, or to an all-in, or whatever you guys like to do. I do have quite a bit of minerals, but that's okay. I'm going to get a few zealots, keep my probes going, and there you go, we get the mortar, which I'm chronoing out. So he could still do a delayed attack. Usually want to actually make sure he does put down the gates, but yeah, I did deny that probe, which significantly slows down his build. And it looks like he is at my ramp, and you don't want to do what I just did then, push out. You want to be attentive at your ramp against a 4 gate. And once this immortal's out, you are pretty safe. So I'm going to get an observer, chrono out some more units, maybe get another gateway, so that we're equal on gates. And from here I'm going to have an observer to see what he is doing at home, and I'm going to try to, and here he comes, and I think I can take his army. I have basically as much stalkers as him, so I'm going to try to push out. And now back off. Just continuing to warp in. Basically, we've got the immortal, and we should be alright. He can't really do much to us. And he is trying to bait a force field, so we're going to get another immortal. We'll be pretty safe against what he can throw at us once that 2nd immortal is out. And we do have the observer across the map, so we can scout what he is doing. And I want to scout also when he gets his expansion.
You must construct additional pylons.
I am here in the shadows.
And once this 2nd immortal is out, I am going to push out. So we do have our 4 gates now. We want to take a probe with us. Now we can take down this pylon. And I want to attack and expand behind this, so that if my attack does happen to fail, I won't be behind or too behind. and because we are expanding, we want to continue that pro production. And just in case, I'm going to put 2 sentries at home, just in case this army does go for a flanking maneuver. And it's crucial to keep your probe alive, so you can get the reinforcements. Is exactly what he tried to do. And now I'm going to attack. And see, he has expanded.
You have not enough minerals.
Get a few sentries. And here we go. We are going to go for the attack. And he should have his mortars out. Now, we're going to be able to hopefully take this. He does have his immortals, so I am going to back off, minimize my losses. And just basically go into macro game from here. But what we do want to do is have guys on these towers. We do have a probe, which I'm going to use to scout when he takes his third. We don't want it. We want to continue our pro production, and this is, I'm going to be showing you more of a macro game from what happens in a PvP. Just have 1 probe too much. Usually I aim for 2 bars.
Base is under attack.
It looks like he is attacking me with 1 zealot, so if I can attack his zealot before he attacks mine, I should be fine, and I'll be able to kill his zealot. And I'm going to get some upgrades, try to get an advantage in a way I can. And I do require a bit more Vespene gas, as you could hear the guy saying in there, because he is going to kill those pylons. I'm going to want to get some more ones at home. It looks like he's pushing out with 3 immortals, but I should have Colossus before he hits. Yeah, I'll have a Colossus, but I want to make sure I get Thermal Lance. And basically what you want to do is you want to spread out your army for the engagement, so you get a nice concave. My mortar shouldn't be at the front, and I'm going to want some zealots in this army, which will help quite a bit. More of a concave.
You require my skills.
That's my army. Oops. I want to have thermal lance by the time this hits. Add on some more gateways. Yeah. The Twilight cancel for more upgrades. We'll keep up our pro production. And I should have an observer. Yeah, so I'm gonna go check what he is doing. And most pylons are coming out, and he has a war prism, which is probably using to bait out my army, which I will not let him do. So I'm only gonna send 3 stalkers to deal with this. And I should be able to hold this attack off. These zealots are being annoying in my base. No, I didn't lose my whole mineral line, I still have my probes. Because my minerals are running out, I'm gonna send a Stalker on patrol here, just to deny this war prison. Got another Colossus on the way, and
We are one.
I am going to expand behind this after his failed attack, and I'm going to get a second robo set to allow me. Looks like I've picked his thing off. I think I may have just put this probes back on a bit preemptively. this is actually quite successful for us.
Your probes are under attack.
And he has chucked down his third as well, but my third was down earlier, so it should be alright. And he has been quite annoying actually.
My meditation is over.
We want to get these probes rallied over to here. Basically, this tutorial is almost coming to an end, but if you guys want to see the transition, you can still keep watching.
You require my skills.
Keep that Stalker there. And we're going to want to transition soon into Charged Archon, so I am going to get the Templar Archives. His upgrades are 1-1, so he does have a double second forge, so I will do so to keep up with him.
You have not enough minerals. Mineral field depleted.
We're going to want another
You have not enough minerals.
another Colossus on the way.
You have not enough.
Come on, we want to keep up our upgrades as well.
Not enough
I do have +2 to his 1-1. +2 is superior, and because of that I am going to push
depleted.
while I have the superior upgrade. Superior upgrades is good.
Mineral field.
And because I do have that advantage, I'm going to push. And hopefully I have more Colossus than him. Looking at his tech, he also does have the double robo. When I want to get, yeah, because I'm going to have, more Colossus than him, and I'm going to have Templar before him. Hopefully, I should be able to get this lead and be able to pull off this. Hopefully, he doesn't get a better concave than me though, which would be quite annoying. Now I can warp in these Templar.
You require more Vespi.
Probably should have some more, and these Templars should help me to be able to pull this off. I want to see where his army is. His army is there, so I'm going to go down to his third and pick him off this way.
Is complete.
Base is under attack.
There was a bit of a dance with his army. So upgrades are about to finish. We do want charge, which is a very useful upgrade.
Consolidate my life for hire.
And we do not want him to be able to attack us, so I'm going to go down to his third and do my damage.
Depleted. Mineral field depleted.
And we are going to do our attack here. Basically, if I kill this, my damage is almost done. And from here, and
I am here. To the shadows.
I do have the superior upgrades, and this should be enough to win this. Basically, pure Colossus alone is, and these Stalkers.
Base is under attack.
And he is being annoying here. And this should be GG, especially once I kill their base. This. Basically, all those probes are going down. And research is complete, so I do have. And there's GG, and that is how to do the 3 Stalker rush, and that was a bit of a transition as well, which was nice to see. And thank you for tuning in. Hopefully I can bring you more tutorials in the